Hi everyone, Kelt here. First of all, I'd like to wish you all a happy new year, and let's hope that 2021 will be a lot better than 2020. The latest is that the papers are running with the idea that Meghan and Harry have been humiliated by the fact that the podcast was beaten by a whale noise sleep audio, although I think they caught up and got to the 7th spot. Perhaps they got more listeners because people had to listen to be able to give their critique. I wonder how many of these listeners just skipped to the end and listened to the few seconds of Archie. I know many of you, my viewers, did this and I don't blame you. I don't know why they are implying that whale sleep videos are so bad. I think they're quite amazing. I love those sort of things, and I've made a couple of sleep videos myself. I'll put the link in my description. I need to do more, and I've got quite a lot on file. Many are saying about the Archie audio, about him having an American accent. I don't really hear an American accent. Sounds English to me, but then he only said a few words. If you watch my previous video, you'll hear all my thoughts on his little debut. Despite my doubts about his getting an extension, this is Harry asking for an extension on Megxit, it does seem as though he will be meeting regarding this possible extension. And another article is bordering on ridiculous, saying that Harry has developed a seductive accent. Oh my gosh, too much time with Meghan, I guess, learning how to manipulate. Hearing him giggling like a girl in the podcast, I have this awful thought that maybe he's allowed to reenact his childhood, that maybe Meghan encourages him to act like a child so that she can keep the mother figure control going. Just a thought. He's so easily moulded, it seems. He's not innocent, and he's proved himself to have been an irritating child and an even more petulant and spoilt adult. But he has a sort of enthusiastic and generally nice side to him, and quite well brought up, and I think an eagerness to please, which makes him perfect for controlling and moulding. It's awful to hear him sound more and more like Meghan, alternating from being childlike to seductive to preachy and woke. Well, he made his bed and he definitely is lying in it. Anyway, that's enough of that because I have to throw up my hands in despair at what that man has thrown away. His family, his military privileges, his country, the respect of most of that country and also the world. He will never convince anyone it was worth it. Maybe Meghan, because he has to, doesn't he? So I wonder what will happen with this possible meeting with his gran. He doesn't have a lot of choices left, really. I don't see any real compromising. I think the only people compromising will be the British people and the royal family by letting him do his thing and keep his titles. I'm quite disillusioned as regards the titles. I have an awful feeling they might keep them, or they might be changed in some way. I don't know how. It's not just a few people speaking out about their hypocrisy. It's in the headlines. There's a journalist speaking out about the hypocrisy of Harry and Meghan not wanting to be royal, but wanting the title, wanting the privileges, wanting to use it to make money. And all the talk from Harry about wanting to protect his son, and for his son to not have the upbringing that he had, the childhood where he was exposed to the terrible media. What does Harry do now? He puts images of his child out. And now he puts his son's voice out in public to make money. Terrible. What a recipe he is creating for a rebellious teenager when Archie is older. Regarding the Christmas card, Meghan is the one who is like the alpha male guarding the family, and Harry is almost taking a back seat and a, dare I say, lesser, more maternal role within the family. It's like that in a lot of the photos where they were in the garden on a seat, and also another one where they were in their mansion and Meghan was taking up all of the seating, pushing Harry to one side. Meghan is very much the alpha male in that family. Regarding the last video where I talked about Archie's voice sounding like it could have been computer generated, a viewer commented that this could be why Harry interjected in between each word, Archie said, to hide the obvious fact that when a computer generated voice speaks, it often doesn't flow between the words. And Harry speaking in between each word, separating it, would have hidden that in the recording. Somebody else mentioned that the way that the words were spoken and were so different, each word Happy New and Year were at different volume levels, and so it could therefore have been spliced from 3 different recordings, or possibly a child turning away from the mic would actually make the volume would alter the volume. As I said in my last video, I think it's a computer-generated audio. Well, Meghan got what she wanted, didn't she? She got the fame and the money. She has even been told that the book which she plans to write, and it could be any book, they've said that she wants to write fiction. I would think that anything she writes would be fiction anyway. But she was told that anything she writes will sell, regardless of quality. What does that tell you? It basically says that whatever rubbish you put out doesn't matter. It's the title, the royal title you nabbed, that gets you the attention you demand, and the money. So she's not going to become unfamous, so to speak, but she has proved unpopular. But Meghan doesn't care about unpopular if it brings in money. So really, she's not going to fade into obscurity because she will always have something to sell, and it will sell while she has the royal family connection. She could have the titles taken away, but she could always write more and more and more about the family to get more for attention and more for sympathy. Even if she just gets more anger directed at her, why would she care? It's all the attention anyway. It's just played out on such a large stage. If this was an ordinary family, or even an aristocratic and moneyed family, it would be talked about among certain circles but not impact the world. Because of who she married, it has impacted the world, and it seems that we will never stop seeing or hearing her. If we don't see her face on the magazine covers, we have Spotify samples popping up in adverts, pushing them on us in quite an intrusive way. People have already unsubscribed from so many things because of Meghan. The National Theatre, Disney documentaries, Netflix, Spotify, what next? If you have any idea of where she's going to branch out next, let me know. I have questioned my reasons for these videos and why I've been doing them, and I've had a lot of support from you people and saying that it's good to get a balanced and condensed view of it all. I think that one of my bugbears in life has been being lied to, and also to see elderly people being disrespected and treated cruelly. These 2 things have really got to me since I first started watching the shambles of the Sussexes. At least they are exposing themselves for who they are, and more people are waking up to their shenanigans. I really need to get another word to describe it. To describe that, shenanigans has a jolly Irish feel to it, don't you think? Meghan still seems to have not reached out to her father. Neither of them have. My first video was made showing her father talking on a Christmas video on TV, and it was heartbreaking. That's why I started the channel. I just could not bear what was happening to that poor man. And while he is not perfect or innocent, no one is. She loved him at one point and praised him for being such a wonderful father. So was she lying then, or is she lying now? It's so disrespectful and hurtful what she has done to him. And Harry, what he has done. The way he talked to that man. I don't know if Samantha's book has come out. I know her second one is supposed to be due out for pre-order sometime around now, I think. I'll have to go and check and see. We did communicate online a few times some time back, about a year ago, and I chatted to her about various health things. She seemed very nice, as I mentioned my health channel to her. We didn't talk about Meghan, just her father, and she said what she has said to all of us about how hurt he has been. So what a couple of years it's been since I started this channel. Starts with Thomas, and I think I just videoed the TV screen, and it sums it up really. I get very bored with the whole subject of Harry and Meghan, as I'm sure a lot of you do, and I think it's the unjust and cruel way that she has hurt and used people, and the way they both trampled over her father's feelings. It's the injustice, but maybe justice will be served to them in March. We'll see. Well, this has turned into quite a philosophical video. I really appreciate you all. Love reading your comments and sending you big hugs and love at the end of this year, and wishing you an amazing, healthy and blessed new year. And now I just feel I'll give you the year in full. Roughly the videos from the start of last year to the end of this year. This isn't all. of the things that happened because, let's face it, there was so much that happened. They were constantly in the headlines. But it's just a rundown. So here we go. Number 1. Harry and Meghan stepped down from royal roles. 2. The Queen didn't know about the stepping down of Harry and Meghan. Well, obviously, they didn't tell her at all, did they? They told the world before they told the Queen. 3. Megxit actually becomes a thing. I talk about the rumours versus the facts. Number 4. Fallout from Megxit. I talk about the fallout and the possible solution. 5. Crisis meeting. Will Meghan get what she wants? 6. Megxit videos talking about a new directive for Sussex Royal. Who won, Meghan or the Queen? Meghan finding it very hard to let go of HRH title and all the fallout regarding the exit talks. Number 7. Harry and Meghan arrive in Canada and swiftly offend Canada, and a warning from the Queen. 8. The much publicised walk with Archie in Sling. 9. Sussex wedding souvenirs taken off website and shelves, Meghan blaming Harry for everything. 10. Harry and Meghan's plans for media empire seem to be thwarted. 11. Is Meghan promising a book about the royal family and all their secrets? 12. Meghan's dad challenges Harry to a duel. 13. Controversy around Harry's elephant picture. 14. Prince Andrew's shenanigans. 15. Catherine misses Harry. 16. Harry and Meghan's security in Canada, making them run errands. 17. Job offers for Meghan and Harry. 18. Rumours of William planning to rescue Harry. Nothing came of that, but I think there might have been something at the ready there. 19. Will Meghan attend the Oscars? She didn't, thankfully. 20. Harry and Meghan, a disaster at the Miami JP Morgan meeting. 21. How Harry destroys his past, photos, etc. at Meghan's demand. 22. Harry's safety being in question, feeling the pinch at stepping down from the royal family. 23. Meghan's meltdown, and the Queen is warned that things will get worse. 24. Queen's visit to MI5. 25. Harry and Meghan claim that they are bigger than the royal family. 26. Meghan's alleged anger towards the Queen and seeking revenge. 27. Meghan allegedly punishing the Queen using Archie. 28. Dramatic Megxit. Harry and Meghan Hollywood-style exit from UK life. 29. Harry's embarrassing phone hoax. 30. How will they cope in lockdown? 31. Harry dumps everything, even military roles. 32. Harry and Meghan's foundation disaster, everything going wrong. 33. Harry and Meghan delivering food in LA. 34. Meghan's pre-hearing regarding the court case. 35. Harry and Meghan's new book. 36. Renewing their wedding vows. 37. Chased by paparazzi and drones in LA. 38. Meghan called out as source of Tatler article. 39. Harry wants to return to military role and wear a uniform again. 40. Meghan's speech, otherwise known as Meghan the Saint. 41. Rumours of Harry's return. 42. Meghan throws best friend Jessica Mulroney under bus. 43. Beatrice and Edo's wedding. 44. Lady Colin Campbell's book. 45. Media floodgates open on Harry and Meghan. 46. Harry and Meghan's Zoom calls and patronising woke speeches. 47. Harry criticised for using his late mother to make money. 48. The Netflix debacle. 49. Prince William's anger with his brother. 50. Battle of Brothers new book. 51. Meghan is becoming a Kardashian lookalike. 52. Harry wants us all to become raindrops. And 53. Archewell becomes a thing. Well, this brings us up to these past few videos about the podcast. Those were only part of what they did during the last year. There were probably quite a few videos that I haven't even mentioned there, but that sort of sums it up. And they were hardly out of the headlines, were they? So thanks for watching, and again, Happy New Year to you all, and see you in the next one. Bye.